Welcome everyone. My name is Priscilla Diwa and I'm the Communications Associate here at CollegeTracks. And I have with me one of our scholars, Nicolas Argueta. So CollegeTracks, we are serving students and scholars in Montgomery County in 5 different high schools. And we have our 2 programs, the College Access Program and the College Success Programs that helps navigate the process for our students. We help them with the college application, the enrollment applications, as well as coaching them through the financial, academic, and personal challenges that they may face. And one of our students today is Nicolas. Nicolas, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just in school right now.
Absolutely. I know everyone is transitioning to in-person campus. How's that going for you so far?
I think it's definitely been a bit of an adjustment, but I think it's going great so far. It's great to just meet people, to like talk to people, to just interact with people again. So far I'm loving it.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What is your cultural background and also how you got introduced to CollegeTracks?
Oh yeah, definitely. So my parents are originally from El Salvador, and then they came to the United States in the early 1980s. So they're kind of war refugees, and they migrated to this area, and then we've been here ever since. And then I went to Wheaton High School, and in Wheaton High School there is a CollegeTracks program where they helped high schoolers get into college, and so I was a part of that program. And then I stuck with CollegeTracks until college now.
Nice. And during high school, before you went up to college, what were some of the things that your coaches were able to help you with in high
Oh
school?
man, everything. Like just I don't know. I feel like as a first generation student, like just the college application process is a bit daunting. It's in like being the first one to do it, it's kind of you don't really know like what to do. And so CollegeTracks kind of help navigate me to like through the process. Like they helped with financial aid, which is a really big thing. They helped with actually just picking colleges and picking where to apply, and they helped with the application itself, with like the essays and stuff, and they also help with like SATs and just like
Right.
how all that works. And I think, and they also helped like ultimately, which is like helping pit best college for you, like what like they really like helped me put like the cost and the perspective and like overall like what would be the best fit for me, and I think that really helped for sure.
Right. And you said something really like important too, like not only being like first gen, but also being the first in your family to do it. And that really like seeing the impact of how you're able to have someone with you, because from that way it's like you make less mistakes, right? And then also it's like you have someone guiding you left and right. And not only that too, but because they were able to help you and you being the first in your family, if you have like little siblings or cousins or any other family members that want to go into college and they've never had that experience, you are also able to help them too. So that's really awesome being the first one. It does have a lot of challenges, but then in the meantime too, like you're able to serve other people behind you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I definitely plan on paying it forward. I think I was grateful enough to have this help, and I think it's only right that I help others that come after me. So I'm definitely grateful.
Awesome. So where you are now in your educational journey, like you're in college, you go to University of Maryland?
Yeah, so I'm a junior at the University of Maryland. I'm studying computer science,
Okay.
and so I'm in my first semester of my junior year.
Okay. Awesome. So have you started any internships yet, or do you hope to do any internship before you graduate?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few in the past. Should I just like describe them, like name them off?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so when I was in community college, my first internship was I was kind of like into design at first, and so my first internship was it was a graphic design internship at the U.S. Embassy in Madrid. But it was remote though. So like while like I was in school, like I would just like design some stuff for them and stuff like that. And then I realized design really wasn't for me. And so next semester I wanted to do something more technical.
Yeah.
And so I kind of took like a semester off and I interned at the Library of Congress. And
Wow.
so as like a visualization intern, so I make like visualizations for them. And I made this like social media tracker, and then that kind of made me realize that I really like tech and that's what I wanted to go into. And so that summer I interned at Microsoft as like a new technologies intern.
Yeah.
And then, but at that point I was still in community college, and so I wasn't eligible for like the other internship Microsoft offers. So I had to basically do that program again, and so I did it this last summer.
Yeah.
And but by that time I've already transferred to University of Maryland, and so
Right.
yeah, and so I interviewed for the software engineering internship for Microsoft like a few weeks ago, and I luckily I got it. So that's what I'm doing next semester. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that the interview that you're saying you're preparing for?
Yeah, I spent like, oh, I don't know, like a month just preparing, studying, just studying like how I interviewed technically, and so but yeah, luckily I got it, and so that's what I'm doing next semester.
That's big news. So is it going to be virtual, or like do they have offices that you can go into?
So it's supposed to be in Redmond, Washington, like right next to Seattle. So I think they haven't planned to be in Seattle. Like in their offer letter, they have like housing and like
Awesome.
transportation stuff like involved in, like included in the offer.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping it's in Seattle. I think that'd be great for sure.
Absolutely. And it's also good too because your resume, you already have like outstanding internship, Microsoft, Library of Congress. So after, your senior year is coming up like in a year or so, where do you see yourself like after graduation? Do you hope to stay in the same realm working at Microsoft, or do you hope to go into like another company?
Oh man, and tough question. I honestly, I think I would like to stay with Microsoft. I think I really like them as a company. I think they're one of the more ethical companies out there. I like their tech. I like what they
Yeah,
do. I like how like the emphasis on like work-life balance. I think that's
right.
that's a really great thing, and something I really love.
Mhm.
And so I think after I graduate, I mean I would like to stay with them, but maybe like return as like full time,
Yeah.
software engineering.
Okay, so
Uh,
that's ultimately what you want to do is like to be a software engineer, right?
yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like you mentioned before, like you're the first one in your family to go to college and do this whole process. But then after you obtain your college degree, like how important is it for you to have it, and what does it represent for you and your family?
Oh man, it means a lot. It means a lot. Like my parents came here. My mom, she finished high school in her home country of El Salvador, but
Yeah.
she didn't get any more like of an education here. And so like I think for me to get my degree would mean like I guess the completion of the American dream. Like my mom came here to find better opportunities, and she worked hard to give her children those better opportunities. And she came to me, and I have the opportunity to like make the most out of it. And so like I think by getting my degree, it would be like it would symbolize, kind of the completion of an opportunity in a way. And so I think it just mean a lot. I think it's much more than just a degree. It's just it's more, I don't know. I'm not sure how to really explain it, but it's more meaningful. It's symbolic. Like it's just like everything my parents would work for. It's just
Yeah.
like culminates in this almost.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely understand that too.
Mhm.
Even like for me, also like being an immigrant, my parents also like coming here from another country. It's that like physically a diploma, right? It's just like a piece of paper, but it's like all the sacrifices, right? All the late nights, like
Definitely.
being separated from family. It's like all of that is worth it because you obtained that degree, So it definitely is like not only for yourself, but also like for your family to commemorate them for all that they've done for you. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Like this wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for my mom or my parents. If they didn't work hard to give me the opportunity to even make this possible, then
Mhm.
who knows where I'd be. So
Yeah.
definitely, it's very, it means a lot, honestly.
For sure. So you mentioned also like being able to like pay it forward. I know like it's still kind of early in your stage because you're still in college, but do you have an idea of like when you finish college, like how you want to be able to help people because you've also been helped?
Yeah, I've kind of thought about that for a bit. I want to help people with my background. I want to help
Mm.
people like just like underrepresented people in like computer science and tech, just
Yeah.
just make it through. And not only that, but I think just like help like underrepresented like minorities just go to college, and just because I know how daunting like going to college is, and then just like try
Right.
to make it in tech. Like it's like I'm such a minority. It's kind of it's kind of crazy. Like, and like I know it can like super daunting to just like navigate the waters of tech, and so I want to like a- like after I go through it, I want to help people do it. You know, bring more underrepresented people into the field. You know, it's just kind of like just it's just sorry, just like bring more people to the field like that, like aren't there. You know, like I shouldn't be the only one in my class that looks like me.
Mhm.
You know, so for
Mhm.
sure.
Exactly. And I think also like as time goes on too, like,
Sure.
sometimes in different areas, like there's like, for example, tech or medical school or any other thing is like the minorities are always like underrepresented. But as
Mhm.
you and like other people too, you get into the field and like you also help you behind you, it's going to be more of an even playing field, So you're never even going to
Exactly.
see like, oh, 5% Latina or like 10% African American. You're going to see like
Mhm.
50% or 70%. It's just going to be like an even
Yes.
playing field. So it
Yes.
definitely is like a long run journey, but it's worth it.
Exactly. I hope to play a part into like diversifying, different fields.
Yeah, you already playing a part though. You have to see that like you already are playing.
Yeah.
You're starting.
Wow, that's true. I never looked at it that way.
Exactly. So for someone, because like now you're in college, almost done, for someone who's still in high school right now, and they don't know how to navigate, they don't know who to turn to, what advice would you tell them, especially like if this like new to joining college track to take full advantage for their success? How would you advise them in that process?
Man, I'd say talk to the people on CollegeTracks. I think that they have like your best interest in mind. Like they know what you're talking about. So I would talk to them, just hear them out and just try to understand and try to learn, like from them how to navigate college. I think like because I remember in high school, I didn't know like the overview of college, how that all went, like how it's just like because when I was in college, I was just worried about applying, but I didn't really think about like college itself, what that would be like. And
Right.
so I think I would I would just talk to the just like the people at CollegeTracks and just try to learn as much as you can about the
Right.
college process and yeah, and I would if you know what you want to do, like you have a field in mind, I would maybe try to find people in that field and just talk to them and see what you can learn.
Mhm.
So you have an idea of like what you're getting into.
Okay. Yeah, that's really awesome. Like going to the people who have the most knowledge to help you too. That's really great.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think like one key thing I've learned is just have mentors. Like I feel like
Mhm.
I don't know, like you're pretty young in your career, and so it's like it's always great to learn from people that have been in what you want to do for a while.
Right.
So
Right. I definitely get that. So as we're wrapping up here, Nicholas, I want to ask you, I think I asked you already like what you want to do after, but when you're
mhm.
thinking about like long-term goals, right? Where do you envision yourself in the next 5 years? And I want to ask that because like once you speak it out there, like then the next 4 years, you're gonna come back saying like, oh wow, like 5 years ago I said this and now it's happening. So where do you envision yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I envision myself graduating college. I'd say, working full time as like a software engineer, just basically, what I've dreamt of for years. You know, making it real, I think. And then I think that's it. It's just realizing my dream, I think. And hopefully it works out.
It will work out. You have to say like it's
Yeah.
already happening.
uh, when it works out, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's awesome. Well, it was so great, having to hear your story and seeing where you are now, and all the things that you've already accomplished, and I'm pretty sure like your coaches at College Tracks too are looking at you like, wow, like Nicholas has come a long way. And now that you're wrapping up your college years, you're finally gonna see your dreams happening for you and not only make your family proud, but also make yourself proud, right? For achieving what you
Mhm.
said you would. So thank you so much for your time today, Nicholas.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Absolutely.